Shalom and welcome to this week's edition of the Rabbi's Ramblings. Happy Hanukkah. In this week's Parsha of Miketz, we read about Pharaoh's two dreams. Dream number 1, 7 healthy cows come out of the Nile, followed by 7 skinny cows. The skinny cows go ahead and consume the fat ones. Dream number 2, similar idea, except the stalks of wheat. We have 7 healthy stalks of wheat, followed by 7 skinny stalks of wheat, and you guessed it, the skinny stalks of wheat go ahead and consume the healthy fat ones. Pharaoh is perplexed, doesn't know what to make of these dreams. He goes ahead and summons his scholars and sorcerers, but no one has a good interpretation. Until Pharaoh summons Joseph, who comes along and says, these 7 healthy cows and stalks of wheat, they mean that there will be 7 years of plenty. Afterward, though, there's going to be 7 years of famine, which in your dreams were 7 skinny cows and 7 skinny stalks of wheat. The famine will be so bad that you will not remember the years of plenty, just as in the dream, the skinny cows did not become fat once they consumed the fat cows. But Yosef does something interesting. He goes ahead and tells Pharaoh, you know what you should do? Build storehouses. Go ahead and tax your subjects and fill them with food so you will have what to eat during the years of famine. Now the question is, Joseph was in prison 5 minutes ago. Who gives him the right to go ahead and tell the king which policies to set? So the answer is that actually this was not unsolicited advice. This was a part of the interpretation of the dream. You see, the 7 skinny cows didn't consume the fat cows as soon as they appeared. There was some time in the dream where you had the skinny and fat cows both at the riverbank simultaneously. And this perplexed the Egyptian scholars and sorcerers. How can we have years of plenty and years of famine at the same time? So Yosef's solution was, he's saying, you know how that makes sense? It's Hashem telling us the solution to our issue of the years of famine. The way to overcome them is that while the 7 fat cows are still here, while the years of plenty are still around, let's be focused on the years of famine that are coming. Let's store some food. So it wasn't unsolicited advice, it was just the interpretation of the dream. Now what does this have to do with me and you? Well, we all have moments of inspiration, whether it's on a daily basis with prayer, davening, or on Shabbos if we go to services once a week, or any other moment of inspiration we may have. The trick is that later on in the day when that moment of inspiration is gone, we are experiencing a challenging moment, a moment of famine, so to speak. If we were careful to store that inspiration when we had it, then during this moment of famine, we'll be able to tap into that moment of inspiration that we had stored previously. May we have many moments of inspiration and few moments of famine. But if we do, let us tap into that inspiration and overcome that challenge. Remember, you matter, so make a difference. Shabbat Shalom.